Hello, so my name is Heba and I'm going to be making a presentation on a meme that I found online. The observation that I made during communicating with other people during lockdown is that in a weird way, being in lockdown made me talk to my friends even more. We had nothing better to do than talk on FaceTime every single day. I watched 8 seasons of The Vampire Diaries with one of my best friends every single night on FaceTime. So it was pretty cool because obviously there was also the curfew, we couldn't go out, so every single night we'd watch 1 to 3 episodes of The Vampire Diaries together. So we would call each other FaceTime and we would make sure to press play at the same time. So it was really funny. Sometimes it was frustrating when we wouldn't press at the same time, but through it all we were still able to watch 8 seasons, and there's average of 22 episodes per season, and they're 44 minutes, so it was quite interesting. And now I even have this we have this tradition where me and two of my friends, we FaceTime every Friday night. So even now we can still hang out. We did hang out a few times as well, but we always keep our Friday night traditions where we always watch something on Netflix together. So the meme. So Kara McDowell shared a picture of her son falling over his chair sleeping during a 40-minute online class. It went viral with 46,400 likes and 11,000 shares. So it really represents what a lot of people who have online classes were less stimulated online than in real life classes. So also what I've noticed, unfortunately, I have an office space at my house, but I don't have access to it at the moment. So I basically just do everything in bed. So it obviously makes me a bit lazier. Like, I don't want to get out of my pajamas. I'm literally in bed all the time. That's where I watch my movies. That's where I relax. So it makes me more sleepy, to be honest. So I can kind of relate to that, and I feel like a lot of other people feel the same way, because when you're in class you have to interact with people. I can't be wearing my pajamas. I mean, I could, but it's not recommended. So it has definitely a different dynamic. So this is the meme. We can see the child sleeping, which I think is very funny. I mean, I feel bad for the kid, but it's funny the way he fell asleep too, because who falls asleep like that? So my number one source obviously was Twitter. So Twitter is a popular social media platform where things go viral faster than most websites. It's where the meme was born because, like I said, it's a woman who posted it. So this is a screenshot of the meme. There it is. And she wrote, "My kindergartner on a 40-minute video call is a total mood." So we can see all the people who responded, the retweets, and the likes. There's actually more likes than I expected, than anyone expected, probably, especially her. So my source is also Times Now News. So it's a website that wrote an article regarding the meme, and the article shed light on the pros and cons about doing online classes, which really started a debate online. So I'm gonna I'll just say how it is. Just a lot of people started commenting and wondering why, if it's a good thing, because however, Netzians were quite divided in their opinion about the photo. While some found the photo hilarious and called it the mood for 2020, some questioned the new mode of schooling and if 40 minutes are a lot to take in for kindergarten students. Adult cannot take a 30-minute Zoom call. I cannot imagine kindergarten kiddo making it more than 5, which is true. It is true, because kids, I have 3 nephews and 2 nieces, and they constantly want to be stimulated. Like one of my nephews, it's funny because he's 7 years old. He told me, "Oh, Heba, do you know what I do? To pretend that my class isn't working, I'm gonna click mute and on mute like several times to make it seem like my computer is not working." It's funny because this 7-year-old thought about that because he's just so annoyed of online classes, which is normal because if they go on their iPads and all that stuff, it's not to be in class. It's literally to play games. So it's really hard for them. So the scholarly source in an article that I found reflects on the fact that ever since classes became online, students have presented tiredness during classes, the motivation to learn, unhappiness with this new modality. So it links to the meme. The meme is the fact that children aren't used to being in front of their screens when it comes to learning. They don't have access to, they can't talk to their friends, they don't have recess, they can release energy and hang out with people. They have no direct interaction with their teachers, which can be easier because a lot of people just want to talk in front of a screen. So the dynamic is harder because let's say you're in class, you can just raise your hand or you can just shout an answer. It's not the same dynamic because a lot of people put on mute. We don't know what's going on at home. So if the kids is still on at home, most likely the parents are too, siblings. So it's a whole different dynamic. So it can bring a lot of unhappiness to not just kindergarten kids, but just everybody, which explains why the kid was exhausted after 40 minutes of having to listen online. So this is a meme that I've found very funny. I'm sincerely sorry if it's been appropriate. But it says, I'm a kinky bitch who lives for being an HOE. And then it says, anyone makes a sexual romantic advances towards me, and it's an old woman with a gun. This is something I personally relate to because I don't really like it when men approach me. I'd rather be the one to initiate the conversation. So it just really made me laugh. And 3 of my friends sent it to me saying that it was me. So this is my presentation. Oops. Thank you.